Hello Melik.
Hello Alex.
So this is the first video for myrecorddealer.com. Since it's the first time we're doing this video with you, we're gonna have a little introduction about your shop, and then we move on to the records that you've selected for us and that you will introduce to us today. So tell us a little bit about your shop, its history, and why you created it.
First, the shop name is Heartbeat Vinyl. We're based in Paris. We have the shop since 2013, 12.
Okay.
Yeah, late 12.
Yeah.
It's a second-hand shop, good condition records.
Yeah.
It's not really a bargain shop. It's more like a nice selection with,
Yes.
you know, collectible records.
Yes.
It doesn't really mean like expensive or extra rare or something, but things that you should have in your collection.
Yeah. So you're not selling much like new records or new releases. It's mostly second hands.
No, it's only second hand. Got nothing against new stuff, obviously.
Yeah, of
but
course.
It's, let's call it, it's a different kind of job. It's,
Okay.
I prefer picking up records one by one and selecting what I have in the shop instead of working with distributors.
Okay, so if people want to know more about your shop, is there like a website online they can go to and check it out?
Well, it's basically a physical shop. I don't really sell online. There's a site, but basically it's only just one page to, you know, to say we open, we exist with the address and everything. The main thing is to come here, have a chat, you know, have a good time, and
old school.
And that's it. Old school.
When are you open?
We open every day except Sunday from midday till 8, roughly.
Great. So now that we know a little bit more about your shop, let's move on to the record. So what have you selected for us today?
Well, obviously the first one, I mean, a lot of people think the name of the shop, Heartbeat, comes from Tanner Gardner.
Yeah.
Which is not true.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't come from Tanner Gardner. It's
That's a shame. That's a great track.
It's a great track.
Yeah.
But this particular one, on the B side, you've got a track called The Heartbeat. And basically it's one of those tracks that have been in my bag for years and years. I've been counting that every single time I've been playing out. So it means a lot to me. And obviously, I mean, the shop was supposed to reflect that. So yeah,
that's your track.
That's
your emblem track.
That's the one.
Okay. Can you play a bit for us?
I can try to play there.
So it's like a very good warm-up track, I'd say.
It's a funny one because it's good for a warm-up, but at the same time, if you play it at the right moments, pick time, like gives a little bit of air to your mix, and you know, just people can like go back down a bit and then goes up again.
Wonderful. Is this record for sale or is it your personal collection?
Well, this particular one, it's a funny one because that's the 12-inch, and the 12-inch is actually mega rare. It was out promo only. It never came out officially. So the 12-inch is actually mine. I'd maybe in 8 years, I had like maybe 1 or 2 copies for sale, but it went pretty quick.
That's super rare.
Yeah, that's super rare. But I mean, that's the 12-inch. You have the same version on the album, and the album is pretty easy to find. So I don't have it at the moment right now, but it's. I mean, War is like I don't know many crap songs by War.
Yeah, it's hard to find bad War records.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's move on to the next one. What did you pick up for us?
It's another personal favorite of mine, and I got a special attachment to it because basically I was introduced to this track by Phil Asher. I used to live in London like early 2000, and I used to go every Friday night to a party called Inspiration Information. Phil was playing alongside Patrick Ford.
Okay.
And that was one of the signature track of the party, and it's an absolute killer. It's one of those I can, you have to have the guts to play it because it's not obvious.
Yeah.
But once you get into it, it's absolutely crazy. It's a killer one.
You need to play the best part for us.
It's an album by Labelle, which is
Yeah.
pretty famous, obviously, for the Voulez-vous coucher avec moi thing.
Oh yeah.
But they're much more than that. It's an absolute killer band. Obviously with Spatio Labelle, Nona Hendrix and Sarah Dash.
Okay.
And it's on this particular album.
I don't know this album, and I don't know the track that you're going to play, so I'm really excited to.
It's called Moon Shadow. And it's a cover version by Cat Stevens.
Oh, wow.
And funnily enough, it's a live take, which is strange because I'm not a big fan of live usually.
Mm-hmm.
This one, the sound is incredible, and it's over 9 minutes long. Mm-hmm. And it builds up and up and up and up, and it's just absolutely crazy. I mean, if you listen to the voicing there, the three girls, it's absolute madness that they're able to do that live.
Okay, come on, play it already. I really didn't want to tell you to stop because that's really a great track.
That's a killer. That's an absolute killer. And just one thing, probably, I don't know if you can see it, but the best picture ever, I think.
Is it signed or is it a graffiti on the wall on the picture? It looks like a signature.
It's graffiti on the wall, but it's not on the album. It's it's on the picture. Yeah.
Okay. So what about this one? Is it also from your personal collection, or do you have it for sale in the shop?
Well, sorry, this one is also mine, but that's one of those. I'm trying to find every single time I find a copy, I'll pick it up and bring it back to the shop because.
Is it a rare one?
It's not rare. It's not like super expensive or something, but it's kind of hard to find a copy in good nick. I mean, it's not like impossible. You'll find it.
Yeah, great. So next one, what is it?
Next one, again, little personal story there, but it's maybe one of my favorites ever disco track. It's by Double Exposure. It's on.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
I know this one.
yeah, obviously, it's called "My Love Is Free."
Yeah, it's
And
awesome track.
it's a crazy track. It's a
Yeah,
Tom Moulton mix,
yeah.
and it has everything basically. It's
Mm,
just like the arrangements, the vocals,
yeah,
all the keyboard stabs, the gun on
mm,
guitar.
yeah.
It's one of those every single time. You can play it in the middle of a house set. You can play it
Mm,
obviously in the middle of a disco set.
yeah,
It's one of those that everybody loves, like
yeah,
everybody.
yeah. You
I
can't
don't,
you
I
can't
don't,
dislike this one. It's
yeah,
too
I
much
don't
good
see
vibe.
anybody going like, oh no, not this or something. It's just one of those tracks where it just grabs you and takes you somewhere else.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah, definitely. I think most people who will watch this video probably know about it, but can you, just for the sake of it, play like a 20, 30 seconds of it?
yes, and I'll, for the sake of it, I'll put it right in the middle.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay,
I
go
won't
on.
start from the beginning.
Listening to this track makes me want to go behind the deck and, go Joe closer on the turntable.
It's such a killer track. It's just
Yeah.
incredible. Again, it's one of. I like long tracks, and this one again is like over 9 minutes, and it's just takes you different places, really.
This one record is not specifically rare, right? Or is there a rare version of it?
No. It's actually a pretty common one. I mean, it's not about how rare is a record. It's
Yeah, of course,
how good
of
is a
course.
record. So
Yeah,
it's one of those. If you see it, just pick it up. It's just it'll change your life.
yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
cool. So what about next one?
Actually, there's a connection between the previous one and the next one.
Okay.
I've been working with a band called
Yeah.
Cotonete.
Okay, yeah, we can see the picture behind you.
Yes, there's some pictures. Just basically, it's a jazz funk band from France, and they're just incredible. And we've worked on different 12-inch, and then we finally released an album, and we were really happy with it. The connection with the previous track is that I've been trying to work with them on maybe some. I don't know if you want to do a cover of the previous track of the My Love Is Free, but it would be difficult. But something inspired by this track. We haven't done it yet, so we'll maybe one day.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but that was one of the
original
idea. To do that.
Yeah.
But aside from until we do that, we release obviously the album, and lately just released some remixes.
Okay.
From the album, from tracks from the album.
Yeah.
We had like 312, let's say 2 official ones.
Yeah.
The remixes by DJ Deep and Roman Ponce.
Oh, cool. So they're more like they're like house techno remix.
Yeah, they're more like house and techno, but not only. I mean, they've done an amazing job, really. Like they've done like they went different direction. They did like 7 different mixes, obviously.
Oh wow!
So we released like 2 official ones, remix 1, and can show you also remix 2. It's basically the same cover but with different sticker.
Okay, yeah.
These ones got another remix by again like DJ Deep and Romain Ponce, but also remix from Alex Atias from Switzerland.
Okay, wow,
and,
yeah.
Alex Notal.
Yeah.
From Paris.
All great artists. I'm gonna be honest. I listen to the remixes, and I actually have them, and they're really awesome. Like super deep tracks, and it really takes you on a musical journey.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it, really.
Yeah.
And we released a third one also, but that is kind of, we did it kind of a white label with just a stamped with like extra mixes that DJ Deep and Romain Pensée did, but more on a slow, dark, deep techno kind of thing.
Interesting.
And this one is like kind of, we only did like 200 copies. This one is pretty limited.
Okay.
But it's killer. I mean, it's kind of remind me of, you know, the best hours of Carl Craig, these kind of guys.
Oh, cool.
It's really, really cool. So
okay, play us your favorite then.
It's not my favorite. Like, I mean, I really do. I love them all, but this one's got a little something that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting Cyril and Romain Pensée to go from jazz funk Cotonete to this kind of deep techno thing.
I see.
They had the idea and they just surprised me with it. So it's
you got taken by surprise.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So here's a little. Here's how it goes.
I definitely see why you're referring to Carl Craig. Like it's like super mental and dark, and like going on, and as the track goes by, you just keep getting into it and getting more and more mental. Great remix. It's funny because when you know the original track, it's a very unexpected remix, actually, as you were saying.
Yeah, took it to like different places, really.
Yeah, definitely.
We can do the last one. I mean, obviously we connected through Japan.
Yeah.
So I took I took a little Japanese one.
Okay, cool.
It's one of those which is at the same time kind of obvious, but at the same time it's kind of hard to find now.
Yeah.
There's been a bit of hype about this record, and it's Mariya Takeuchi, Plastic Love.
Oh yeah, Plastic Love. Yeah, of course.
On a 12-inch with like different mixes basically on the album.
Yeah,
mix.
yeah. There's a long mix, like some kind of re-edit by Yamashita Tatsuro, I think.
Exactly, it's produced by Tatsuro Yamashita, and it's there's an extended club mix, which is a really killer one. I mean, the sound production is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's always been a bit hard to find, but now it's
impossible.
It's almost impossible to find it.
Even me, I spent like, well, as you said, we connected through Japan, and I've lived more than 10 years in Japan, and like once the hype started, this record was literally impossible to find. I think it's going to be increasingly more and more difficult to find. So if you really like it, you better buy it now, because the longer you wait, the more expensive you have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's gonna go up in price.
Yeah,
that's for sure. This one actually, I do have it in the shop.
Cool. So this one's for sale.
This one, I mean, the Cotonete are for sale.
The Cotonete are for sale, and this one as well. So I see there is the obi, so the condition is like really perfect, right?
This one is mint. It's like,
it really looks mint.
Absolutely perfect. Like
I can imagine. Especially Japanese people take really good care of their records, so I can imagine it's still in pretty good condition.
Listen, right now I'm actually trying to look for spindle marks. There's not even spindle mark. I think it's unplayed actually.
Oh wow! Okay, so that's really like no brainer. Need to go for it. Maybe play a little bit for us, for people who still don't know about it, because I mean it's still a Japanese record. So.
I'm going to play for the first time then.
Yeah, exactly. It won't be unplayed, but well, one play.
I'm just playing games. I know there's plastic love. Dance to the plastic beat. Another morning comes.
That's really one of my favorite tracks. It's actually one of the tracks that like got me into digging Japanese stuff back in. I think I discovered this track back in 2008 or 9, something like that, and I was like blown away that I didn't know like you could find that kind of funky track, like 80s funky vibe in any other countries than like Europe or United States, you know. I didn't know about the Japanese scene at this time, and this was a revelation, literally.
Kilo 12. Kilo.
Yeah. Kilo 12 inch. Great. So I think that's the end for this time. Thank you very much. So if you guys are interested in buying the records that I've been introduced today, well, actually the 2 last ones, because the other one were from Melik's own personal collection. But maybe if you go to his shop, he'll have them in the boxes. So, you know, pay him a visit. Otherwise, you can go on myrecorddealer.com and you'll find this video as well as the records that have been introduced today with all the information and links to buy, so the last 2 ones. So go to myrecorddealer.com and see you there. Thank you very much and see you next time.